Hey, Divine Wisdom Seekers! Welcome for this timeless Divine Healing session. Because, yes, it's more a session, a healing session, than a reading, but it's also a reading. So we'll see what Divine Wisdom wants us to heal today. I'll pick some cards and then explain them, and I'm asking guidance to heal the ancestral wounds, the ancestral memories that were passed on to us through our family tree, and so it can free us to live the abundant life we deserve, and the love relationships of our dreams, all limitations that we can free today. We can heal and we can transmute. So Divine Wisdom, what has to be healed today from our ancestral memories, please? There was this one and this one. 3 cards in reverse. First, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords is the energy of escaping, walking away from, hiding a little bit. And it's in reverse, so I feel it's what needs to be healed. You know, stepping in the shadows of another one. Not fully recognizing ourselves, and hiding the truth or hiding who we are. And this is part of what needs to be healed today. Then we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Wands is the card of victory, and it's in reverse. So it's all the everything that didn't work out energies, everything that was lived as a failure. And now we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands is the energy of fighting for something, wanting to win over someone else. And it's the energy of really wanting to have power over someone else. It's in reverse, so I think it might also be because when someone tries to have power over you, you feel powerless. This, in reverse, I feel this as powerless energies, as I can't choose for myself. I have no right to choose for myself. For any reason, I can't. So this is what needs to be healed today. I'll ask now for guidance. It's cards, Archangel cards, to see what else can be said about this, and how maybe we can heal those past energies. Because you see, even though we hold these energies still today, because it's written in our very DNA. It's written in our cells, so it affects us today, even if it happened centuries ago in the lineage. So when we recognize those energies and choose to heal them, we are no longer slaves to them, and we can recognize that they were there, that it happened, and now and here I have the power to choose some other way of thinking. I can choose to get my power back and take my life, take responsibility for my life and make my own choices, and really step back into my own power. And then those energies will just, pass and be freed through me, even though they were passed on from my ancestors. So we have, how bizarre. We have Archangel Raziel here, who speaks of spiritual understandings. He says, I bring you information and symbols, esoteric symbols, and I help you to understand spiritual truths. And then we have Azrael with advice. You are a leader, a born leader, and there are several people that can benefit from your advice and from the comfort you bring them, the support you bring them. So Azrael and Raziel, we can ask those angels today for helping us release those energies. And I'll ask my other tarot deck for what we can consciously act or think, or what can we consciously change in order to transmute those energies. And then we'll do a little healing session. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles is a balanced energy. It's giving and receiving. So in reverse, it means that there's unbalance. So by finding our balance, by finding the way or a way to give as much as we receive, or to receive as much as we give. And I feel it as it's speaking about self-respect. I was talking about earlier about hiding ourselves, the history that was in the family about failure and struggle and escaping. When we are conscious and working with consciousness to find balance in, am I receiving as much as I'm giving in life? And am I respecting myself enough so that I'm open for receiving? Because it's easy to give, but am I willing to receive when people or events or life tries to bring something to me? Am I feeling worth? Am I feeling enough? So I feel that this is talking about that, and stepping into our power implies that I won't be just, giving, but I'll also be willing to receive when, just to be aware of, the balance of life, to stay in the flow and not stopping life from bringing things to me, and not stopping life from wanting me to give too, because I'm not here either to wait on persons and events to bring to me and keeping me from choosing to be narcissistic and not give to others and keep things for myself. This is really about balancing as much as we can in life. So this is a way of stepping into self-respect and self-love to get away from those past energies. Then we have the Nine of Wands, and as you see, if I'm showing it to you in the upright position, it's like the work's been done, but he doesn't know what to do. He's waiting. It's expectations, and also I feel it as today in this reading, I feel it as, you know, I have done enough, so now bring it to me. So it's getting out of the egotistic attitude of, you know, I've done what I had to do, now life bring things to me and people pay back, you know, it's payback time. I gave you, so you owe me. This is a way to get out of this vicious circles from the past. It's to allow balance. So it's both ways. Giving, be willing to give and be willing to receive. So we just have to see on which side of the scale are we standing, you know? Are we givers or are we receivers most of the time? And we have to find balance inside of that. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And the Knight of Wands is a passionate energy. So in reverse, it shows that there is no following our passions. There is no, you know, following our inner guidance towards what really makes us thrive in life, what really makes us passionate. And this is another way to get out of these past energies, is to follow our passions. And I feel it also as developing the feeling of being passionate about life, opening up to life and how life can be passionate. I really feel that strongly about this card. So this is another way of freeing ourselves from these past energies, is to allow life to happen through me and not to me. And then we have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, for me here in this particular reading, I feel it about accepting things the way they are, having less judgments about people, about events, about life, and certainly about ourselves. And just be open to the way things want to show up in our life, and not always be in this struggle energy. There was enough struggle in the past. I mean, the ancestral energies mostly are about powerlessness, because most of the time in the centuries before us, there was this, you know, perpetual inability to be. People couldn't express their feelings all the time, and certainly not in the way they would have intended to. There was really lots of times, and for millenniums ago, that the humankind was, you know, following tradition and staying on the right path, and you had to, let's say, in religious times, you had to follow the religious principles, and if you didn't, well, you were kind of excruciated on the public place, you know? You were finger pointed, and I mean, people betrayed you because you weren't right. You had to follow the path. You had to follow the path that people in power said was the right path. And there was no room for self-expression of any kind most of the time. So we're lucky today that we can choose otherwise and get out of those past energies by freeing ourselves, by choice, by consciousness, and by all the tools that are available today. And now I'll pick, well, I was about to say one card, but two came out. Interesting. Yesterday I did the first of this kind of timeless healing session, timeless divine healing, And the card that popped out was Alchemy, and it's still there today. So still transmuting past energies. Wonderful, amazing, I love it. And how appropriate, letting go. This is exactly what we're doing now. And I'll invite you now, just for the healing session part, because all through the reading, I've been channeling letting go energies, releasing energies for you. And now I'm inviting you to exhale deeply, breathe in deeply and exhale deeply, whatever. You don't have to find what exactly. Your body knows. Your unconscious self knows. So we'll ask your body, we'll ask your unconscious, we'll ask all parts of yourself involved in any of these, your cells, your DNA, all the memory that is stored inside of you that comes from the past energies, from your ancestors, from your parents, grandparents, and so on, upwards in the family tree. All that's been passed on regarding the energies we talked about today that keep you from being fully happy, that keeps you from thriving and be the wonderful person you are and having the wonderful life you came here to have. And we'll ask all those parts of you to release now through your exhalations, while you exhale, that all of these past energies, we'll let them go now. Even if you don't know how to do it, just by this intention, it's done. It's already done. So just let them go. Don't bother trying to understand what happens here. It's not necessary. And if you do that, you'll just get in the way. So just don't think too much and just feel. Just feel that each time you exhale, now, that's something which you don't have to understand what exactly is leaving your body, your cells, your energies. And that then you just are letting go of whatever is there that limits you in any way, in any area of your life, so you can fully enjoy your life and be totally happy with who you are and what you do and what you experience in life. And so you can get back your power over your life, over yourself. Wonderful. I'd like you to comment on that, on your experience, and if you find this video helped you in any way, feel free to share it, because there's probably a couple of persons that would benefit from that, from releasing all those past energies. And thank you if you do. Merci. Thank you for being here. And now, sweet soul, go and enlighten this world. Ciao.